So, as we talk about the technical rounds, first round, which you are telling about. So, in the first round, what kind of questions are generally asked? Okay. So, are there only direct questions or only like scenario based questions are also there? Interviews, so many students think that, okay, if they have a certification, then only they will be eligible for a job. Since you are from a non technical background, so were you asked for any certification that no, you need to have a certification, then only you can get a job? Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Voices of Victory. So, in this episode today, I have Chetan with me who will be sharing his success story with us. So, first of all, congratulations to you, Chetan.
Thank you, sir.
On your success. And the first thing we want to know about is your early days, or how did your graduation was there?
Okay. So myself, Chetan Gaura. I'm from Chikbalhapur. I have hold a BTech degree from Mechanical Engineering, which was completed from Nagarjuna College of Engineering from 2020.
Okay. So, mechanical engineering.
Yeah.
So, how did you develop your interest in the networking?
When in my previous company, I was working for Tata Technologies, where I used to handle all the dealerships. So there I used to see servers. So where I used to see this ratings 198, 162, this kind of ratings. So I used to see the same ratings in my TV also at home. So then I started researching everything, and then I got to know it's a class C class concept. Then I got to know that there is a domain called networking. Then I started my research by YouTube and Google. Then I came to know networkers home. So that's how it started.
Okay. So why did you choose networkers home only? You might be like when you searched for it, when you researched for it, so you might have seen other institutes as well, right?
Yeah, well, networkers home provides you a good placement. Trainers are very knowledgeable, they have industry exposure, and they start training you from the scratch. Even though you are not from a technical background or IT background, you are from mechanical background, as of me. So from mechanical background, networking is completely different. No subjects, nothing. So from basic, they'll train you up and they'll help you understand the things very well.
Okay. So which course did you enroll into?
I enrolled for CCIE security.
Okay. So how was your experience? From where did you start and all?
So I started with CCNA, so where you learn all the basics, and then we'll move on to CCNP, where you learn switching and routing. Then I started moving on to firewalls. So I have completed ASA, VPN, Palo Alto, Checkpoint, and then WSA and ESA.
Okay. So like how were the modules and how was your experience with the trainers?
Initially, I didn't understand anything much. So slowly, I started to understand. So with the trainer experience, so they used to clarify all the doubts with whatever I have. And moreover, I used to text them at that too in the late nights as well. And I used to get the reply. So that was very, very helpful. And that's how they helped me in every way.
So how was the environment at Networkers Home for you, as you were not from a technical background? So you might have faced challenges in the initial days, right?
Yeah.
So how was the environment for you? What about other students and all?
Yeah, they'll actually trainers will help you. No matter the concept, kids also we are not understanding. They will repeatedly tell this is, and you need to understand this. So with the social sir, I started with the firewalls. He'll directly say these are the interview questions they're gonna ask. So note it down. So and they will give the task to cover it up for the next day as well. So if you read the task which is given, so next classes will be very easy. If you understand 10% from so Google, YouTube, so 90% you will clear. So you will clear everything.
Okay, so how did you prepare for the interviews?
Interviews, so we'll have in tech preparation classes, communication classes as well. So technical classes helped me a lot to prepare for interviews. So and we have to clear mock interviews as well. So they'll give you a confidence to clear actual interview.
So how helpful were those technical classes, communication classes, and mock interviews for you?
It was very helpful because my English, the way I'm speaking right now, is not the same way I used to speak earlier. So I got improved very much from communication. Moving on to technical, when I started with the firewalls, I forgot on CCNA everything concepts itself. But I start from the basics. It took me almost 1.5, 2 months to from the scratch started everything. Then luckily everything went well.
Okay. So, how important is CCNA according to interview perspective?
Uh, CCNA is actually they'll start asking questions from the CCNA level itself.
Mhm.
So if you don't know the basic concept very well, they won't even move to firewalls and everything. No matter how well you have a knowledge about the firewalls and rest of the things,
Mhm.
you have to be good with CCNA, subnetting. They're very basic. They'll start from the basics. They'll go to further. So CCNA is very important.
Okay. So can you tell about how the interview process is?
So my interview had 2 rounds. So first round was completely technical. They will ask each and everything. Then moving on to they kept for another technical round and HR round back to back.
Mhm.
So the salary discussion which will be there. The second round will be just basic interaction. They will test your communications more in the second round.
Mhm. So, as we talk about the technical rounds, first round, which you are telling about. So, in the first round, what kind of questions are generally asked?
So they'll start with the layer 1 itself. So physical layer, what are the physical layer, what are the devices comes under it. Then slowly they'll move on to layer 2, layer 3, and TCP IPs especially. And then they'll start with the routing protocols and switching protocols. Then they'll move to firewalls. And they stop at the firewalls. Then if you're very well and very knowledgeable, then they'll move on to scenario based questions also. Yeah, that's all.
So, as per your interview experience, what are the common topics that are asked in almost all the interviews?
So maximum questions which you asked in the mock interview, same.
How is it?
Oh,
But still, let's say other students did not attend the mock interview, so
okay.
let them know what
Uh,
common topics are mostly
the
asked.
very common topics was TCP/IP,
Mhm.
OSI reference model, then IPv4, IPv6. Then they'll ask about what is firewall, why it is required. Then they'll move on to routing protocols. Then port numbers and AD values. Yeah,
Okay. So these kind of common questions
common
are asked.
questions. Yeah.
Okay. So, are there only direct questions or only like scenario based questions are also there?
So they'll start with the direct questions, then they'll go with the scenario questions.
So, how did you prepare for the scenario based questions?
Scenario based questions, I used to attend technical classes, as I said before, and your classes were very helpful for me to crack the interview as well.
Mhm. So, according to you, how do you think the students should prepare for the scenario based questions?
Learn from your classes. If you want more, just go with the YouTube as well. So you can do both of them.
Okay. So, next thing, let's talk about the labs. How helpful were the labs in your interviews, according to scenario based question perspective?
So labs, I accessed the labs for firewall practice. So I used to have basic idea about the lab and how it is. So scenario based questions comparing to lab, they'll ask very key things, not very complicated, how well you are very key things, that's it.
Okay. And during your interviews, so many students think that, okay, if they have a certification, then only they will be eligible for a job. Since you are from a non-technical background, so were you asked for any certification that no, you need to have a certification, then only you can get a job?
No certification is required. The technical knowledge and the practice is required. So if you're well good with the technical knowledge and the practicing you do day-to-day basis, or if you're improving well, so you'll get a job.
Okay, so it's not mandatory to have
Mandatory. So you can do certification after the job itself.
Okay. So how was your overall experience with Networkers Home?
It was very, very good.
Okay. So would you recommend Networkers Home?
Yeah, 100%. 100.
What is your advice to the students who are watching your success story and who are preparing for going for the interviews, or who are planning to pursue a career from, like, somebody who wants to change a domain or something?
Yeah.
What is your advice to them?
Yeah, if you're looking for to switch a domain from different to networking, so Networkers Home is the best institution will be available in Bangalore. And moreover, they will have lab access, which where you can access to real-time devices. You can understand the concept very well. And if you are looking forward, then this is the best choice I can give you.
So one last question I have: what sets Networkers Home, completely apart from other institutes in the similar domain?
So the support and we get from the trainers, from the day one when I entered to Networkers Home till today, the same kind of support, the same kind of efforts which we are getting to get the job and everything. So it is same from the day one. So that's what I love about NH.
Okay. So I hope this story has inspired you all and you got some insights and an idea about how the interview process is, what all the different kind of common topics are asked, and how the interview process and kind of rounds are there, right? So this was really helpful. Thank you for
Thank you,
joining
sir.
us today. And we'll see you guys in another episode of Voices of Victory. Till then, bye bye. Take care.